Hey guys, welcome to an episode of Rational Biohacker. Today I'm going to be reviewing my two favourite blue light blocking companies, TrueDark and Blueblox. There have been a couple of questions on forums and social media about which blue light blocking glasses I should buy. There's a big difference between them. There are hundreds and hundreds of companies out there now, and at the moment I've sort of seen only about 3 of them, which is Raw Optics, Blublox and TrueDark, that have met my high expectations. I didn't get a chance to review Raw Optics because overall I found very little difference between them and Blublox, and I just bought Blublox first because they had a 15% discount going on, and so they were slightly cheaper than Raw Optics, and yeah, that's why I got them ahead of Raw Optics. And so overall I'm going to be reviewing these two companies, but I'll still endorse Raw Optics. I think they're a fabulous company too. They're the ones that Jack Cruz likes, and I think they're still worth buying as well. So overall today I'm going to be covering the lens quality, the frame quality, the pricing of the glasses, the customer service that are provided by the two companies, and I'm going to be reviewing the two companies' bulbs and the other products that the companies offer, like the Remedy Sleep Mask from Blublox, and the lovely TrueDark Nightlight, which is coming out this month, and the other TrueDark Portable Nightlight. And we'll come to the conclusion which company I think people should go for. And then so starting off with the lens quality for our two TrueDark blue light blocking glasses. Overall, the lens quality is very similar, but I would say that this is where Blublox edges out on TrueDark. I think that with Blublox, I find when I'm walking around at night, I can see much more clearly out of the Blublox glasses compared to TrueDark, which for me it's just too dark. So when you're walking across the road, I feel that much more comfortable in what I can see wearing the Blublox glasses, which makes them a little bit better for everyday travel and a bit better for everyday usage. Of course, the margins are thin, but for me, I felt the Blublox glasses were a little bit better just looking out of. And I think they, overall, in the grand test of things, I think that TrueDark blocks 99.9% of all blue light, or something like that, and Blublox was the only pair of glasses to come out with 100%. I could be wrong with that, but I've seen some data that supports that. But overall, they're both fantastic glasses, both help me go to sleep much quicker, and I'll recommend both. In terms of frame quality, I think that TrueDark blows Blublox out the water. I've not been happy with Blublox's frame quality. I think they're very flimsy. The first pair of Blublox glasses I got online from Amazon.com just fell apart in 3 days. Just the screws came undone. It was very frustrating. I emailed the customer support team. They didn't really help me. They said that or help me get a replacement at all. Overall, I felt a bit frustrated by the lack of support and service that I got from ordering at Amazon.com. I know it wasn't from the website itself, Blublox, but overall I thought the customer support could have been a lot better. But TrueDark, I've had this pair for 3 years now, and still very much usable. And they've been through hell. I've traveled around the world with these, and they've been fantastic. Whereas with Blublox, a lot of it might be down to my massive head, the reason why these broke so quickly, because when you're sleeping on the frames, you put a lot of pressure on them, because these are glasses you want to sleep with at the end of the day. But I feel that when you're releasing glasses at a price of about £110, you really want to make sure that they're durable. And for me, even this pair that I have now, which is meant to be one of their strongest pairs, it still seems a bit flimsy, and it still seems a bit weak. I always feel like, I'm one bit of pressure away from breaking these, which is a bit of a shame. Whereas TrueDark have been fantastic in terms of frame quality, really strong, and yeah, they just survived through hell. And I misused a lot of my stuff, but it's been fantastic. In terms of customer service, which I would say that TrueDark was a lot better. When I bought one of the earlier pairs back about 3 years ago, and I had a problem with that, they sent me a new one within a few days for free. They were really supportive, whereas the TrueDark customer service team didn't really care that I had an issue with one of their glasses. And there were other negative reviews about the build quality of them on Amazon.com, which I'll post in my review. And also, then we have the blue light blocking glasses for during the daytime. Now these block about 40% of blue light each. Both these companies produce them. I bought a very fashionable pair, tortoise shell from Blublox, and I bought this one from TrueDark. Overall, in terms of use and durability, they've both been fantastic, both quite sturdy. Again, the TrueDark edges on the Blublox, in my opinion, again, still the screws seem to be kind of a bit undone with the TrueDark, but then again, that could be again due to a massive head. But yeah, overall, I really recommend wearing these during the day, because if you're at a shopping mall, in, for example, an Apple store where there's lots of jump light, you really want to block that light because it can really impact your circadian rhythm. And overall, these are both good to use during the day. I would recommend getting prescriptions if you're like me and you need prescription glasses, because it just gets you in the habit of wearing these glasses regularly so you don't get affected by that negative jump light. And then finally, to compare, we have the other products, the Remedy Sleep Mask, which is fantastic. Again, another product coming in at about 70 Aussie dollars, £35. Just great, you put it over your eyes, it shuts everything completely black, and it's really good to use, especially sleeping on airplanes. I find I always carry this around with me. It's great for just creating that pitch black that your eyes need for optimal sleep. A very innovative product, much better than all the sleep masks out there in my opinion, because those ones seem to still let in a lot of blue light, these ones do not. And especially when you have a massive head like mine, as I've said before many times, you really want a product that can go all around you and just block out the blue light, whereas, you know, if you have a huge head and you're putting on a small pair of, what is it called? A small face mask, it might not cover everything. And then we all have another product that's just released, I think it's coming out October 15th, and it's about October 13th when I did this review. This is the Nightlight, which I got on Dave Asprey's biohacking box. Really good thing for if you have kids, just to put it in the toilet, where if you're going out, or put it in the kids' room if they want a nightlight before sleeping, which doesn't exhibit any junk light. Because you really want to make sure that jump light is at all-time low. You really don't want blue light coming at you or hitting any part of your body during the night, because your skin is very, very receptive. Your body will think it's daytime as soon as that light hits you. So this is really good if someone wakes up and goes to the toilet a lot at night. Something to put in your bathroom or your children's room. And then we have the reading light as well, which is currently not working for me because I've lost the charging cable. That's not TrueDark's fault, that's mine. But again, I got this in the biohacking box. It's coming out this month. I put a link in the blog. Again, another good source of healthy light that isn't going to interfere with your circadian rhythm at night. You can use it while you're reading. It's fully rechargeable, great light to use. And then we have the light bulbs. Now, I didn't buy the Blublox light bulb because after you buy one red light bulb, you're just going to stick with it for the next 25-30 years or so. In terms of pricing, the Blublox light bulb's priced about £15, this one's about £32, but it comes with a remote and it comes with 3 different light settings, which makes it easier to use when you're reading, in my opinion, so that you can have a bit more light at night, and then you can customize it and adjust the brightness as you fall into deeper sleep pattern or as it gets later and later. I find that both light bulbs are 0 EMF, and both are fantastic. I've really noticed a difference. You really need to, sleeping with this compared to a blue light bulb has been fantastic. I go to sleep a lot quicker, it grounds off a lot quicker, and I found that my sleep quality has improved massively. Now overall, in terms of last thing I'll be going through today, which is pricing, it's going to be expensive. If you don't live in Australia, where Blublox are from, or America, where TrueDark's from, it's going to be a bit pricey getting these glasses. Now, luckily for us in the UK, TrueDark have started selling Blublox Functional Self, the website, has started selling TrueDark glasses, which is great. They sell them for $76.90, sorry. So you can avoid some of that import tax and tariff duty that you're going to get and the shipping costs, which is good. Blublox, it's free shipping, but you're still going to have to pay around £100 for these, plus the import tax, which makes it about 120, 130. I'm putting a discount code 15% off, which would come to about 115. So you're going to be paying a little bit more for Blublox, But in the end, I think the lens is a little bit better. So for some people, I think the Blublox will be worth it. Yeah, if you live in America though, I think you're better off going for raw optics or TrueDark, because you won't have to pay that ridiculous shipping cost. And yeah, so for the these ones are priced at about $69, but the TrueDark equivalent, which is about 50 quid, whereas the TrueDark equivalent came in about 70. And then I went for prescription lenses, which cost about £75, so overall I paid about £150 for these glasses. And including the taxation, I looked at about overall, grand scheme of things, around about 200, which is pricey, but I felt a lot better during the day wearing these glasses, and I feel like I have more energy, especially when I'm in shopping malls where there's just jump light everywhere. I really recommend paying that extra £75 for a prescription, because it is just, you know, overall these are things that you really need to use to protect your eyes. And especially now where I feel like jump light at night in busy cities, I live in London, there's jump light everywhere. So you really need to, I think they're really worth it. But yeah, and they're similar prices to raw optics, which come in about £100, $130, which is about £100. So yeah, I'd say raw optics and Blublox are definitely on the same sort of pricing range, and TrueDark is just a little bit cheaper overall. So some additional information. I mean, Blublox has a major advantage, what you call advantage, whereas every pair they sell, they donate a pair of reading glasses to children in need for the charity RestoreVision.org, which I think is fantastic. And also all of Blublox's glasses are made in Australia, whereas all of TrueDark's products are made in China, Blublox Australia. So if that matters to you, it might for some people on a more level. And overall, yeah, that's all the pricing differences. And of course, the price of the Remedy Sleep Mask, £35. The True Light bulb comes in at about $39. The sleeping nightlight comes in at about $49. And yeah, I think that's the price comparison done. The bulb's £32 compared to $15 for the Blublox. And overall, to conclude, I think they're both fantastic products. Both fantastic brands that produce very, very similar products. I found that TrueDark had the better durability, the better build quality, and the better customer service. And I found that Blublox, it was great that every pair you buy, you donate a pair of glasses to charity. It's great they have that initiative. It's good that they build and make them in Australia as opposed to China. And I just found that it was easier to walk around with Blublox glasses at night. I felt I could still see things properly, I could still read things properly. Whereas with the TrueDark lenses, I had a bit of an issue. So overall, I'd say if you live in Australia, or if you live in America, go for TrueDark or raw optics. If you live in Australia, definitely go for Blublox. You don't have any reason, and then you don't have any reason not to. And then if you live in the UK, I'd say probably buy a TrueDark. But then again, if you're looking for that maximum lens quality, I'll go for Blublox. You know, or if you're looking for something a bit sturdier, like I travel a lot and I want something a bit more reliable, I'll definitely go for the TrueDark thick frames, because these frames, I've been really impressed with them. They really have survived through hell that I put them through. Very impressed. But yeah, I would recommend that definitely going for a prescription pair of glasses as well. These are just very simple biohacks that you can do, which would save you, which would do you so much better than any sleeping medication you're getting, and it will just permanently solve. It won't permanently solve, but for a lot of people will help greatly with their insomnia problems. And it's just the basics. Just buy a bulb, buy some blue light blocking glasses. You'll find your sleep quality will improve massively, I'm sure. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll have some more reviews coming up soon.